Hi and welcome back to 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗪's podcast. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another podcast video. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at VeChain. There's some monstrous sized news for VeChain, also some partnership updates and lots to dig into. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Don't forget to jump in the Discord. It's absolutely free to join. Link is in the description of this video. It's a fantastic community to immerse yourself in, learn from other people's mistakes and chat with like-minded individuals. Plus Nick and myself are there. Let's have more meaningful conversations in the Discord. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start with the biggest news, and I think that it's only right that we start with this. It is the biggest news. Lots of people would have been talking about this yesterday as this podcast goes out a day later. But Coinbase onboards VeChain and V4 as part of its roadmap. So what does this mean? Well, it means that potentially we could see not only VET but V4 listed on Coinbase. And I think this is long overdue. This is something Nick and myself talked about back in 2021 as a real possibility. Same in 2022. There was really good signs that something was going to happen. It didn't transpire and didn't happen. But I think that VeChain has really moved mountains over the last 12 months. I think, their branding is better. I think the new white paper is immense. And I think they're just doing some really groundbreaking stuff. And I think that it does set them apart from many other projects in the space. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below on what you've seen from VeChain. What concerns do you have and what are you really excited about when it comes to VeChain? I want to have this as a really interactive video, so definitely let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. But this article, again, rather interesting. It's all official from Coinbase Assets official Twitter page. And look, we're really excited about this news. And I think that with everything that VeChain are doing, it's a real possibility that we see some decent price discovery on this particular asset over time. Moving on, we've got this article here. VeChain leads the charge against billion-dollar counterfeit markets with unparalleled transparency and industry-leading security. And this is something that Nick and myself will be touching on more with our community on. VeChain remains one of the top blockchains aiming to help drive sustainability and product traceability. Blockchain can come in handy in helping bodies like the EU in fighting against counterfeit products. And look, this is really interesting technology that Nick and myself are starting to play with. So expect some, on-chain clothing items and stuff like that in the future. And, potentially, we would like to do that with VeChain. So let's see what happens. Nick and myself are very encouraged by what we're seeing from VeChain. And we really do want to delve into more about what they're doing, more behind the scenes stuff, and try to really get the scoop on everything VeChain so we can give people more of an understanding of what it is that they're doing in the space. Because I think that everybody's talks about VeChain in a supply chain sort of viewpoint, and I think this layer 1 protocol has far more to offer than just supply chain. There is an awful lot going on, and I want to delve into that, and I want to work hopefully to get some of this clarification and some behind the scenes kind of stuff that people are working on. I'd really like to do that, so hopefully VeChain are watching. We will see, time will tell. But look, I think this is again just a sign of some fantastic things that they're doing. We got 810,995 counterfeit goods, 61,246 counterfeit electronic devices, 7.8 million cigarettes, 59 firearms, just to give you kind of an idea with, the European issues here. Euros 33 million worth of counterfeit products seized in Operation Pirate 1. There is just so much more that doesn't get noticed. This is just one I guess a report that highlights what they've discovered. It doesn't tell you what's actually happening, and I think these numbers would be far higher. The other thing that I would say as well, just on counterfeit, it can be very, very dangerous. People, concerned with clothing and stuff like that. I think that there is way more to counterfeit goods than just clothing, like sunglasses, t-shirts, hoodies, trainers and that sort of stuff. What about alcohol? 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗡𝗪 do some fantastic things around alcohol as well, and many other products that can be counterfeited that can also be very, very dangerous. I mean, medication would be another one, right, where 𝗕𝗘𝗪 can very much support with the transparency and reporting on the movement of medications and stuff like this around the world. We saw this with COVID, and the need for this sort of technology. Now, alcohol for me is a real interesting one. I've actually been on a holiday where somebody purchased some vodka, which they thought was Smirnoff vodka, but it wasn't. It was, a fake Middle East vodka, and they actually passed away from drinking that counterfeit alcohol, that vodka. Very real story, and I was there, one of the first people to discover that this individual had passed away. So this stuff is really important, and I think that perhaps people that haven't had those sorts of experiences wouldn't understand actually how dangerous counterfeit products can be. So just to give you a flavor of some of the things that 𝗕𝗘𝗪 can really help with, that discovery that I had when I was on holiday, finding somebody that had actually had fake Smirnoff Ice, and not Smirnoff Ice, Smirnoff vodka, and passed away because of it, was a real eye-opener, and it was it's something that scarred me. So just imagine how their families must have felt when you go on a holiday and something like that happens. So just be careful out there is kind of the point that I want to make, but also the fact that 𝗕𝗘𝗪 has a very unique position from a crypto perspective in this market to go on and do really well, and they're doing some fantastic things, real world things, really resolving issues, and I really like that sort of stuff. 𝗕𝗓𝗪 releases EU crypto regulation with 𝗕𝗘𝗪. So again, fantastic here. 𝗕𝗓𝗪 regulation, a game changer for EU crypto with 𝗕𝗘𝗪 reaping the benefits. Let's dive into how it impacts 𝗕𝗘𝗪, and this is a fantastic article. I will share it in our Discord for you to read through at your leisure. But I think there's an awful lot going on, particularly in Europe, that is positive, and also in the UK. So keep an eye on the regulations, and what comes of it is something that I would encourage people to do. Moving on, we've got 𝗕𝗘𝗪 powered blockchain NFC technologies enhance FACS fractional asset trading platform. So again, lots going on from a 𝗕𝗘𝗪 perspective, in many different sectors. And I kind of want to talk about, the impact that 𝗕𝗘𝗪 can have with this technology. It is immense stuff. And, we're working on some, potentially, amazing stuff where people can perhaps get more involved, and, keep an eye on our socials, keep an eye on our Discord, because we're working on some really exciting stuff. And I do encourage people to pay attention, follow on Twitter, follow on YouTube, both the main channel and the podcast channel, because there's an awful lot of stuff that we're working on that, will enable people to, get, I guess, more hands-on with multiple networks and chains, and get more of an understanding direct from the project. So some really cool stuff that we're working on, kind of keeping it under wraps for now, but it is monstrous stuff that we're working on that is going to, enable people to get much more of a deeper understanding of the technology, 𝗕𝗘𝗪 included. Final thing that I wanted to talk about was 𝗕𝗘𝗪 blends the physical with digital worlds through NFTs and Web3 innovations, an exciting new partnership. 𝗕𝗘𝗪 sealed another partnership to provide a digital trophy for the winner of Street Skateboarding Rome this year. 𝗕𝗘𝗪 has announced its new tech provider for Street Skateboarding Rome soon after pioneering the BNL d'Italia in just ended Women's Tennis Association. So look, lots going on, and this is just a sign of the membership card and the tweet from VeChain official. So lots going on, and I think this is just fantastic, and really excited about everything that we're working on, everything that VeChain's working on, and hopefully one day we can bring this together so more people can get their eyes and hands on the technology, so they can get a better understanding. If you enjoyed this content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.